All right, people, what is good? Quick video pregame thoughts on the Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints game. Look, I'm still reeling from last night. So if you guys are wondering how things are going with me, I'm good. It's just that look, the Georgia Southern Eagles did their thing. They absolutely did their thing, and it was phenomenal. So um, let's go ahead and get into this. The Falcons have a chance to start 1-0 against the Saints, and I think they have a pretty good shot at doing so. The Saints have a pretty good defense. The Falcons' offense is no slouch, though, and I want people to understand that the Falcons could do some things when it comes to playing against the Saints. It's always a rivalry game. It's always a close game. You kind of know how that goes. The thing about this is it is all on Marcus Mariota. I said this in one of my podcast episodes. Marcus Mariota needs to step up, and if he's able to step up and do some things, we should be fine. I'm not too worried about anything else. To be quite honest, the Saints have an exotic offense. They always have, even that Sean Payton is not there anymore. I expect the offense to still be the same way, but I just don't think their offense is as good as it used to be, primarily because of Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston, obviously, is not Drew Brees, but I feel that Jameis Winston is good to give away a couple of footballs away. I think he also won't be able to do the things that he can do against our defense. I think our defense is just as good, if not better than most people think. So the pregame, I feel that the Falcons could win a close one. I don't think that the Saints will run away with this game, whatever the case may be. I think the defense is going to do just as good as I think they are. Mostly bend, don't break. I don't think they're going to play anything lights out, but I think that the Saints offense is going to be a little bit of a step back from what we normally see. But that doesn't mean that, it's going to be, all good. It's just that I feel that our main problem with the Falcons is, us just basically beating ourselves. I think with the Falcons and everything that's going on with us, a lot of people counted us to be like the bottom team of the NFL, one of the bottom teams at least. But I feel that the Falcons are a lot better than people think. And I think with Dean Pease's defense, Marcus Mariota actually feel like he has something to prove. I think that the Falcons could actually, make some people, eat their words. I think they're going to be better as most people think. I think this matchup against the Saints is a good matchup for the Falcons, to where the Falcons can get a really good grasp of what they can do outside of the preseason. I mean, you have a lot of positives to go away from the preseason. They did pretty good for the most part. Played fairly well against the opponents that they played against. But it is now the full 53-man roster that Coach Smith picked. The ones that he wanted on the team. The ones that he wanted to be put together to gel and grow when it comes to, being successful on the field. And I think he put together a pretty good group of guys. And I think that also, I think with these group of guys, we have a pretty talented roster that can actually, do some things. So with us going up against the Saints, I don't have too much of much to think about when it comes to matchups or whatever the case may be. I just know that it all basically falls on Marcus Mariota at the end of the day. You want to see him make some good decisions. You want to see him be able to get out of the pocket when need be, because Cam Jordan is going to be coming. You want to see, Marcus Mariota find ways to extend plays. You also want to see how the running game is going to work against this front seven, because their front seven is pretty good, and I haven't talked much about them because I talked about the defense and offense, the quarterback. But when it comes to the running game, could we catch them off guard with the running game once we decide to, spread open, the offensive line a little bit and try to get some guys moved around? Because that's going to be the toughest task, is actually that offensive line actually holding up. That's going to be the biggest deal. If you want to talk about matchups, that's the matchup right there. If we can get the offensive line to give some protection, it's really going to give us a lot of opportunities to do some things. Like I said, defensively, I feel like our defense is, much better than advertised. And then we got some pass rushers. And then we got some guys that can get to Jameis. I think Jameis is good to give us one or two opportunities for interceptions. I think their offense is going to be pretty good. But I think it's going to be not as good as, I think the Saints offense is just not as good as we are accustomed to. That's just my personal, feeling. That doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to put up points, but I just don't think it's going to be a situation where they're just going to be able to do things and we're just going to sit here and not have an answer for it. I think defensively we're going to have an answer for a lot of things that they do. So it's going to be really interesting to see. It's going to be really interesting, and I take the Falcons to win a close one, and it's going to be really interesting to see what the Falcons do. At the end of the day, we just got to play our game and actually be able to have some good quarterback play from Marcus Mariota. So that's pretty much my take on it. We will be getting back to this once the game is over, because I'm definitely going to be talking about the actual matchups, and we're just gonna go from there. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here, and we'll talk about this later once the game is over, and we'll see. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy, and y'all be blessed. Peace.